Good morning. It is Wednesday, the 15th of December. Good to chat to you again. Tomorrow being a public holiday, I probably will not. I do need to leave early in the morning to go and do a reaffirmation of wedding vows for a good friend of mine. Today, I want to talk about those who have this attitude of being almost laissez-faire. Yesterday, we spoke about the boastful attitude that some have. But there's another sinful behavior where people just do not care. They know it's wrong, but they're going to do it anyway. They know they'll get into trouble, but they're going to do it anyway. They honestly do not care. And I'm not talking about those fun things where we don't quite think through the consequence. And how many of us as kids haven't made up a rather flimsy go-kart and you race down the steepest hill you can find. You kind of know that the wheels are going to come off. You kind of know that the steering, which is controlled simply by a piece of string, the thinnest string that you can find, that's all you could find. You know the steering is going to break, and you're not too worried about the consequence. And then afterwards, when you've taken a tumble, you have to think, now, how am I going to tell my mom why there's holes in my shirt and my shorts and there's blood all over me? And she'll say, you could have killed yourself. Not talking about that kind of consequence. It's those who really just do not care. They can't be bothered. And I think the scripture says to us that kind of attitude is tantamount to sinfulness, because you don't care about the future. You don't care how you hurt each other. You don't care about your future because you're going to spend all your money now. You don't care about the consequences of doing the weakest, smallest job that you can, when in fact you could have and should have done something a lot more proper. And I think we must guard against that kind of laissez-faire, I do not care type of thinking. And many of the churches in Revelation are criticized because of this thinking. They know they are doing the wrong thing, but they kind of think God's not watching. God's not aware. And if he's not aware and he's not watching, then I can get away with it somehow. And the thing is, God is not watching us like he's spying on us, but he's very aware of what's happening. He made the world. He knows everything. Like a mom knows what's happening with her kids, even when they're in a different room. God, like a mother, knows what is happening in our lives. He does care. He wants us to try our best. So, folks, don't be laissez-faire. Don't have this I do not care, God is not watching attitude. Know that God is always watching, not because he's spying on us, but because he's God. He knows what is happening. So worship God, turn to him and follow him. He's very aware and he has your best intentions at heart. Folks, have a wonderful day. We'll chat again tomorrow. God bless.